Hey, what's up, people of YouTube? I'm Steven with Purpose Lens Photo and Media, and today is a special day because we want to celebrate 100 subscribers. Yes, I know that's not a big number, but it is an accomplishment. And so because of that, I want to read some of the comments that I've gotten over the last few weeks or so. And just to tell you guys, thank you very much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And here we go. Now, some of these names I don't know how to pronounce, so if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. I'm sorry. I am going to try my best though. So these are in no particular order. So the first one is from Ajayi Yetunde. I believe that's how you say that. If it's not, again, I apologize. But it says, good review, bro. I have it and I'm pleased using it for photo and video. And at least it has bokeh too. Depends on how you use it. Yes, the A6400 does have bokeh. This was in reference to the video that I did, 5 reasons why you should buy the A6400. Yes, it has bokeh depending on the lens that you use. Bokeh, if you don't know what that is just the separation. It's actually depth of field, the separation between your foreground and your background. Just like I am in focus now, but my background isn't. Well, that is referred to as bokeh. So yes, you are right. This camera does have that. Thank you for your comment. All right, the next one is Barnell that says, nice, I've never shot a wedding. Now this is in reference to one of the videos I shot. Can you shoot a wedding video solo? Yes, you can. And he says, I never shot a wedding. Listen, this is one of the reasons I'm here, because I want to open up the doors for people who had never done things to kind of get an experience of what it's like, what to expect, what things you should prepare for. Not just focusing solely on the gear, but the actual shoot. And especially if you want to do this as a business. So shout out to Barnell for the question. Thank you very much for your support as well. Moving along, Black Opino, the Apple guy. It says, I love my A6400 and I bought the body only for $8.99 and then paired it with a f2.8 16 to 15 millimeter and my recent Sigma 30 millimeter, which I love. Nice review. Thank you very much, Black Opino, for that. Yes, there are many great lenses that you can get for this camera. You may have to do some searching and things like that, but it's a very versatile format because you can use full frame lenses and you can use APS-C lenses. So that's what makes this thing really great. Then you can get into the adapters like MC11 adapters where you can adapt other lenses like Canons and stuff like that. So the mirrorless platform, especially on Sony, is great. That's one of the reasons I love it. So thank you for your comment. All right, moving along, this next one is from Cova. I don't know if it's just Cova or Cova. I'm just gonna say Cova, and it says subscriber number 78. That was hilarious. Thank you for your support. I think what he's referring to, or she's referring to, is the intro for the 5 reasons you should buy the A6400. If you haven't seen it, go back and look. He's just talking about the first, I wanna say 15 seconds of the video. I try to make it fun. I want to do more fun stuff like that. I'm glad you picked up on that. So thank you again for your support. I appreciate it. Moving along, CVA Quadro Media maybe? Okay, I hope I'm saying that right. Again, please forgive me if I'm not. It says, hey, great job on your video. I have my A6400 coming in tomorrow and I can't wait. You have amazing quality and great filmmaking abilities. Had me looking for the skip ad button at the beginning. As one creator to another, can't wait to see your channel grow. Sub with my 4 accounts. Wow, thank you very much for that support. It means a lot, especially like he said, from one creator to another. Sometimes we get in this thing where we feel like we're in competition with each other. But really we could join forces and we can uplift each other, give each other positive criticism like this, which I greatly appreciate. Thank you again, CVA Quadro Media, for your support and your comment. I greatly appreciate it. Now, moving right along, David Fernandez Pena. It says, nice video. Can you type a list for the products that you mentioned? So this was in relation to the wedding video, the gear that you're going to use for that. I think it was video number 3. But if you look in that video in the description, I have updated that and I did put a list in there. And I think even in the video, I said I was going to do it, but I didn't do it. So I apologize. But that is in the description of that video. So thank you very much, David, for your support. Thank you for your comment as well. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right. So the next one is Goodgam 3190. He says, okay, So I'm your 67th subscriber watching from UAE. Thank you very much. This thing is worldwide, which is another reason why I love it, because you can reach people who are close to you and people that are not. We all share the same passions, and there's a lot that we can learn from each other. And there's a lot of mistakes that we can avoid because we have this ability to be interconnected now. So thank you again for subscribing. Number 67, Goodgam, 3190. I appreciate you stopping and taking the time to leave a comment and to subscribe. Thank you very much. The next one is from Jason Solano. It says, hi, I have a newbie question. The Sony a6400 is an E-mount like some mirrorless cameras in Sony. This APS sensor they will go to work if later you decide to upgrade. So I think what he's saying is if you buy the camera and you buy an APS-C lens, can you upgrade and use the APS-C lens on a full frame camera? He says, I haven't been able to confirm this, so thank you for your help. By the way, great video. So to answer that question again, yes, you can buy an APS-C lens and use it on a full frame body. The only thing is you'll have to go into crop mode or Super 35 mode on your full frame camera. And there are some things you may lose, like on some cameras, you may lose the ability to shoot 4K because you're cropped in. But anyway, great question. And that is what I'm here for, to answer things like that and help you guys as much as I can. So again, thank you, Jason, for your comment. And thank you for taking the time to subscribe as well. KanachiTV. He says, dream camera, but I stick to my GX7 Mark II. Listen, the goal of this channel is to help videographers, to help photographers as a whole. There's not a branded camera that I'm loyal to. I shoot Sony just because that's what I shoot. At the time when I did my research, it was the most economical for me and it just worked best. And I've just held on to it because these cameras so far haven't hindered me from being able to do some things. Now in the times where I need something more, I'll rent. But like you said, if you're using a Canon, Fuji, whatever you're renting or whatever you're buying or whatever you're using, I want this channel to be able to help you because I'm telling you from my perspective, things that I've learned and things that I've run into. So it doesn't matter what camera you had. Now, some of these things will be specific, like if I do a review, but I don't want to be partial to any type of camera. I just want to be open to all cameras because technology is good enough now to where you can almost do the same thing on all the devices. So thank you again, KanachiTV, for your comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Moving along, Mr. RDV. He says, I am the one who asked this in reference to the can you shoot a wedding video alone. I do have to give credit to Mr. RDV because he was the reason that I started this. I had always wanted to do YouTube tutorial videos and things like that and give my experience and advice on things. But this question sparked it in my mind because this is something that I do is wedding videos. And I just realized that there was so much I wanted to say that it would have taken me years to type it out in the Facebook group. So thank you, Mr. RDV. But he says, thank you so much, bro. More power, more subscribers to come. This helps a lot. Again, thank you, Mr. RDV. I'm grateful that I can be of help to you and that it put some clarity into the question that you had. Again, thank you for your support and continue to watch. All right, next one is Nepali Music and News. It says, after saving for 2 years, this is going to be my first camera ever. Speaking of the a6400. Next week, I'm getting it with a 16-50 kit and Sigma 30 1.4. I was confused between Sony and Canon, but at last I chose Sony. Wish me good luck. I do wish you good luck, Nepali. I'm sure that whatever decision you choose to make, whether it is a Sony, whether it is any other camera, if you put the time into it, if you shoot with it every day, and if you just get familiar with it, you'll be where you want to be in the world of photography. So again, thank you for reaching out and thank you for just supporting the channel. It really means a lot. And if there's anything I can help any of you guys with, feel free to let me know below. All right, next question, Olu Bolden. He says, so the music video you referenced, so basically what this is this is the review of the 18-105 Sony f4 lens that I did. In that, there was a clip of a music video that I shot. There's a couple of different clips and he's asking about that specific video. So if you want to go back, you can see that's what he's referring to. It says, did you use this lens, speaking of the 18-105, for the video shoot? Also, how did you get the perfect look? Was that strictly your own custom color coding, or is there a specific preset that gave the effect, or was it a combination? Or was it a trade secret? And if you tell me, you'd have to kill me. Well, it's a combination of both. So I gave you a little bit of that. If you guys look at the comment, you can see, but basically I did use a combination of the 18-105 f4 and the Sony 35mm 1.8. And I switched between those two with that music video. I blocked off some of the windows in the home because there was a lot of sunlight pouring in and we had shadows and all kinds of weird things. So that, with getting the white balance correct in the camera, and then also I want to say I used picture profile 4 with some modifications in there. I can't remember exactly what I did, but then just color grading with Lumetri color within Premiere Pro is what I use, and that's how we got the final look to be what it was. So thank you, Olu Bowden, for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your subscription. It means a lot. If you have questions, I'm always here to answer them. Again, thank you to everybody. So next one is Puppy Cuddles. I like that name. Hi, great video. It says, I have a tight budget and I have two options for it. Either buy the Canon M50 and a Sigma 16mm lens, or buy the Sony a6400 with its kit lens. My concern about the a6400 is the IBIS, which is the in-body image stabilization. How's the image stabilization on 1080p video? By the way, this is my first camera and I'm going to use it for more videos. I really like the profile pictures and the 120 frames per second features, but I'm still thinking if this camera will really suffice what I need. Great question. There's a lot to unpack in there. If you guys look at the actual reply to this, I actually answered these questions here. I'm not gonna go deep into detail because it was pretty lengthy. But as far as that goes, as many people know, the a6400 doesn't have IBIS, which is in-body image stabilization, which means that there's a little sensor, or the sensor in the camera actually moves around in other cameras like the a6500, the a6600, and it helps to keep the picture stable. But along with that, the Sony lenses, some of the Sony lenses have OSS, which is optical steady shot. And with that, it allows the lens element inside to actually move. So since the a6400 doesn't have IBIS, the OSS in the lens is pretty good. Most of the time I use my a6400 on a gimbal, or now it's just sitting on a tripod. So read that comment if you guys have any more questions about that, and hopefully read the reply to that comment. Hopefully it will shed some light on this topic here. But again, thank you, Puppy Cuddles, for the question, and thank you for supporting the channel. So moving along, Salman Aniz, I think I'm saying that right. It says, hey, your 65th subscriber here. Thank you very much for that. Love from Pakistan. Keep up the great work. Again, thank you very much, Salman. I appreciate your kind words, and I appreciate you supporting the channel here. It means a lot. We're at 100 subscribers. Again, that's not a lot, but well, I'm gonna say it's a lot. That is a lot. That's pretty good. So I thank you guys for supporting. Thank you very much. Continue to watch and continue to support as I support you guys. This next one is from Sammy Covers. Hi, I love your work. Thank you very much, Sammy. I appreciate you very much. This was actually a client of mine. I shot a video for him, and I know him. So it's just nice to see him coming back to the YouTube page and showing some support. So thank you very much, Sammy. I appreciate it. It means a lot. It really does. All right, the next one, Sandy, the Liberian. It says, great video, bro. This camera is already on my radar. Yes, he's speaking of the a6400. This a6400 is a great camera. That's why there's a lot of information on it. There's a lot of reviews, because it's a tiny little camera, but it offers a lot. And yeah, when you pick this camera, you're gonna see what everybody's talking about. The more you get your hands on it, the more you use it, you'll see how capable and how versatile it is. It really is a great camera. So thank you very much for your comment. Thank you for supporting the page. The next one here is Sawadogo Valentine. Sawadogo Valentine. It says, great video, brother. Thanks for sharing. Just done my first solo wedding a month ago. By the way, I like your video lighting. Thank you very much for this comment, and congratulations on shooting your first solo wedding video. That can be a huge undertaking to do, so congratulations. I wish you nothing but the best and success as you continue your journey through videography. Thank you again for the support as well. Next one is Sayy. So he says, what laptop did you use to edit? I want to get something that can handle 4K quality, and my budget is $800. Great question. I answered it below. I won't get into details, but I use the Dell XPS 15. I want to say the 9560. It's got 4K touchscreen. It has SSD in it. It has a dedicated graphics card. Very capable laptop. I use it when I'm on the go. I'm using it right now to actually read these questions from. It's a great, solid laptop. Haven't had any issues. I take that back. I had one issue. The power adapter failed on it. It was still under warranty. They actually came to the house and brought me another one, like within a day or so. So that was great, but it's a great laptop. But anyway, thank you very much again, Sayy, for your comment and for your support of the page. I greatly appreciate it, and it means a lot. So the next one here goes to Tanu Gupta. It says, love this video. I have this lens and I used it for a whole NZ trip a few years ago, and it was so amazing that I did not have to change the lens once. I'm your 82nd subscriber. Love the quality of your videos, and I'm looking forward to starting a tech channel soon. Thank you very much, Tanu. I did respond to this, and I just want to encourage you again on video to start. It can be very difficult to start when you think about these things in your mind, and when you think about what could go wrong and what you may fail at or what you may not be good at, or all these negative things can come to mind that can sometimes keep us from being our best. So I just want to encourage you to just shoot it and put it out and see what happens. You're gonna learn more when you do that versus thinking about what could happen. So again, I just want to encourage you to just do it, because we only have one life to live. I think I said that in the reply, but thank you very much for your support as well. And I appreciate you taking the time to ask these questions and to reply back, things like that. Thank you for your support. Again, it means a lot to me. All right, moving along, Unleashed. I am your 98th subscriber. Thank you very much for that. It says, I'm excited to be here at the beginning. Nice video. I own an A6400 with the 18 to 135 lens. I got a killer deal of about 1,000. That's pretty good. That's really good. And I can say it is a beast of a camera. Nice video. Keep up the good work. The intro was dope. Thank you again, Unleashed. I appreciate the time that you took to write this comment and to be the 98th subscriber. You helped us push this thing to 100. And yes, the A6400 is a great camera, as you already know, and that is a really good deal that you got on that with the 18 to 35. And that's the thing with these cameras, the price fluctuates up and down, and with the release of newer cameras, it makes these go down. So that's always a good thing. So remember, if you're trying to get something like an A6400, A66, or one of the APS-C bodies, or even a full frame, just keep an eye on it. And sometimes the prices will go up and down. Check like B&H, Adorama, Amazon. Those are like the three main places that I shop. But anyway, thank you, Unleashed, for your comment and taking the time now. Those are the only ones I'm gonna go through right now. I believe those were most of them. I may have some more, but I would have to go back and add you guys. But if I didn't include you in this video, that doesn't mean that I care about you any less. I thank you all for supporting the channel. And I really do greatly appreciate you guys subscribing. And let me know what type of content you would like to see. I'm gonna put out another video this week, but I just want to know from you guys what you would like to hear, since you guys are the reason in the audience and the reason that I'm doing this, because I just really want to help people as much as possible. So if you're not a subscriber and you're watching this, feel free to click the subscribe button. And there's going to be a lot more content to come, and hopefully it can be beneficial to you guys. So again, thank you very much to everybody who supported in reaching the 100 subscriber limit. So thank you, not limit, but the 100 subscriber mark. Thank you very much for that. But anyway, I'll holler at y'all later. I'm out. Peace.